So coming into our match here for round 2, we have Aneesh versus Bubblez, a fan favorite match here. And I think chosen most of our competitors do think that Bubblez is probably gonna come out with the win here.
Yeah,
But
just because Anish has
you know,
no
he does have a GC badge. He does have a Classic Challenge badge. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Aneesh has only been a founder of NSL and a manager for a great team, but not as a player. If he can win here, it's going to be a huge upset.
Yeah, but I doubt he's gonna be able to. I don't. A game would be lucky,
One game, yeah.
considering that the badges are in his profile or collection, battle wins and years played. Uh, I kind of doubt it.
Now Anish is a pretty decent 2v2 player. Like he does know his interactions.
But
And
not.
Bubblez is the type of guy to throw a game. So
No, I mean I'm better than both of them, but I throw harder than
right,
them.
right.
So
Oh, and there we go. Here we
and
go. Game number
going
1.
so right off the bat, there's a lot of spells.
Right.
2 big spells, 3 big spells and 2 small spells. Okay, he picks
Bubblez
lightning.
gonna go with the lightning here.
I don't see the value of lightning here. Not
Well,
really.
there is E-Wiz, Ice Wiz.
Yeah, but like you want to pick lightning when there's like queen or
Right.
uh like buildings that are very lightningable.
I think in general Bubblez just likes lightning as a card. That's probably why he
Yeah, but
picked it.
lightning's gonna do nothing against graveyard except like on offense. But like so the other win conditions he can choose are like what? E giant. He's probably going for E giant deck. It's kind of structured like that. Oh, when he takes it, Anish takes the Mother Witch, so he can't
Oh,
counter snipe. Why didn't Bubbles take it?
right.
Maybe,
And
maybe because there's Fireball. There's Fireball, maybe. So he didn't want to take Mother Witch
speaking
because
of a
it's a free
mistake,
Fireball.
Niche picking a win condition first. Um,
Yeah, you usually don't want to do that. You usually want to
right.
save it.
And here we go. Bubbles is actually gonna pick the Goblin Hunt, the new and improved Goblin Hunt here. It is pretty good, but so far Bubbles doesn't really have a clear counter for that Mother Witch in case it comes up high for that Goblin Hunt.
I was saying that none of the win conditions are that good
Right.
for Bubbles because there's a lot of counters for each of them.
Yeah. Ice Wizard and
But
Cage are gonna be great for that Royal Giant.
Gob,
So he picks a
I
secondary win condition because he knows Royal Giant's gonna have tough time breaking through.
I don't know about Goblin Barrel though, because you can just save the log every time for Goblin Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And he picks the Barb switch.
Right.
Oh, I
To kind
feel like Anish has matchup significantly.
of Bubbles already calling the good game. He's very confident with this.
He's gonna try to starting hand, and he
Ooh.
kind of does. Just cycling. The Mother Witch, yeah, pretty safe.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
And
Ooh,
wow, super
that's,
aggressive. He
isn't there
is gonna
just
have
guards
guards.
though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wastes the log. Man, Ice Wizard comes down. It will clean it up, but this Little Prince has to be contended with, and Barbs come out as a response.
Yeah, so the barbs are gonna be super like tough for this Royal Giant. Like he won't be able to get much damage.
And Chosen, that's probably the third time Aneesh has been quite aggressive with his moves there. I think
When
that
with
might be
barbs,
the
at a cycle, this will be pretty good. Because Aneesh does not have a fast cycle whatsoever. Probably Little Prince plus guards here.
Ice Spirit,
Ice
nice Ice
Spirit.
Spirit tank for that charge. And Cage down with the
Cage.
log, but oh, now he goes for a Goblin Barrel. No one elixir in the hand of Anish. He's gonna
Why
take a
did he
lot of this.
block? Oh my god. Yeah, huge mistake from Aneesh. Because you need that log for the Goblin Barrel. Kind of just throwing the game for no reason. And now he wastes his barbs.
Yeah, great last second ability there from Bubbles. And again, this Prince is just gonna be really easily dealt with. Anish has
And the guards.
nothing for the guards.
Yeah. I feel like he just isn't. Like, that was a terrible graveyard, because
Right,
now.
and again, wastes that log. He's probably gonna cage, but he misses the cage.
Oh!
RG's on the tower, although oh no, I was gonna say he had a counter push, but nope, lightning clears everything off. Bubbles is
And
gonna
that's.
take game number 1 here, there's just no way.
Don't jinx.
Naked graveyard, but Bubbles was prepared for it there.
Yeah. Like, there were really good, like, draft picks from Bubbles. Even though Niche probably has a matchup.
And the BM lightning.
Like, he has Mother Witch for the Goblin Hut, Barbs for the Royal Giant, Prince, Cage. Like, he had everything he could ask for, but
And
he didn't.
I feel like Anish only picked Mother Witch so Bubbles couldn't pick it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
It was also good against Goblin Hut.
yeah. But yeah, pretty bad use of the log there. And I think that's the main reason.
He literally wasted it every single time. Like, he used it once on the Goblin Barrel out of like 5 or 4 or something like that.
But I think it
So
all
game.
comes down to him being too aggressive, right? Because he was too aggressive, he ended up using his logs in really bad situations.
Yeah.
So if I'm Anish here, I have to just sit back and try to play more defensively.
And we're in to game
Again,
number 2.
again goes for the graveyard first pick. I don't think he's learned his lesson at all.
Why Bolt? He's going for Giant GY. Okay. What counters do you expect from Bubbles?
Yeah,
Wait,
Inferno Dragon.
he's
And he
just gonna
picks
pick
a Zap.
Zappies, right?
Yeah, surely Anish picks Zappies here.
If you don't, you're just
What?
Zappies. Zappies. If you don't, you kind of lose the game. Oh, he does have Fireball though.
Right.
Bubbles for the
But
Zappies, but
you
you
can
can.
split Zap. Oh my god.
Now you just pick Zappies if you're Bubbles, right?
Kinda dumb to pick the drill though. Like especially seeing the bomber and bowler out from Anish.
And
Picking,
Barb Barrel, yeah.
yeah, picking drill as a win condition is pretty interesting.
Phoenix a good pick. The only thing in the air is the Inferno Dragon, so I think the last 2 cards are gonna be Bomb Tower and Skellies,
Hmm.
or maybe Wall Breakers.
Bubbles might go for a secondary win condition like last time.
Fur-
Oh,
Furnace.
he picks the worst building in the game. Alright.
No, bar put's the worst, but
No, Barbo's good.
he picks EQ. Oh no. Again, it looks like Aneesh's matchup, but just because you match up doesn't mean you're gonna win.
Yeah, he could make the same mistake as last time, which is going too aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised if he went John Graveyard first play.
Wait, what is Bubbles have for the graveyard again? E-Spirit, that's about it.
Yeah, E-Spirit, Golden Knight maybe, with the dash.
Let me see that 20 man emote.
Yeah, you gotta
From me.
take flexing.
No, that's from me. That's from me.
Oh, right, from you, of course.
Yeah, because I'm a 21 player. The overlay might be a bit out of date though.
This hero's gonna be perfectly defended with that timing. And a Furnace comes down,
I just don't get the
immediate
furnace here.
Earthquake. But
And the
Bubbles
ice
will
was just
defend
gonna
because, yeah,
explode on the Inferno Dragon. Gonna get one
Aneesh
hit,
will have nothing for this Inferno Dragon.
but that's a lot of damage early on, and they're about even in Elixir now.
It is, and Bubbles doesn't have a counter push. Even if he was up on Elixir, I don't think a drill would do anything.
You drill opposite lane, right?
Aneesh going to let this
Oh,
connect and potentially build up a push, but that Ice Wizard may have just cost him a little too much Elixir.
do you think he giants here? No, he's patient. He's like, okay, I
Oh,
have
he
enough
goes
on the
Graveyard.
The
Oh,
bowler?
but there's nothing to tank.
Yeah, the fireball just clears everything out of the bridge, making that tower be able to target the graveyard.
And oh no,
No.
Aneesh might have just overspent. And the drill in
Wait.
the back. That's actually.
Oh no.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but the drill in the back, so the bomber wouldn't walk back. Not a
Yeah, now.
huge game changer, but does get a little more damage. And here we go, another giant graveyard, and this time there is something to tank.
E-Spirit? Okay, yes, is
And
that.
Phoenix is gonna stay alive here. No, it doesn't. Oh my god.
Barely. Wait, he goes bowler. Yeah. Wait,
Bowler
this
high
bowler's
to
gonna
block
die.
the Golden Knight dash, but it will
I
go
feel like
down
bowler down
immediately.
low was better. Like maybe bowler in the middle is better than just at the bridge. Oh my.
And he lets the Cannon Card connect.
Do you think giant graveyard opposite lane would have been the smarter play here?
I'm not sure, because Inferno Dragon was probably in sight for it. Oh,
No,
the
he
thing.
infernoed in the lane.
Oh,
the
you mean
right
right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been.
A pretty slight little counter push, but I don't think he's gonna get any drill damage. Okay, so he's just gonna cycle fireball to try to get this, and the bowler dies.
He's,
So he's
oh
gonna
man,
have
but he
to.
just has nothing for the Inferno Dragon. Now, Fireball is out
He's
of
just
cycle, so this
he's
Inferno
just
Dragon
feeding the
might.
Inferno Dragon though. EQ is really good for the furnace. He can basically never play it.
Oh man. Drill coming down. You know a Fireball is probably going to come down on this Bomber. No,
You
Bomber
don't need
played in
him.
the back, very smart. And Anish calling good game. I'm not sure if it's with. I'm not sure if it's for him or.
You ability here, right?
Phoenix is going to push back the Inferno Dragon, and this Graveyard's going to be thankful.
And a bad E-Spirit comes out, only hits the giant.
Oh man. Oh, somehow Graveyard gets almost nothing on tower. So all of us seem to be a
Drill
game
the side
for
would be the
Anish.
best here. Yup.
Good bomb tower
Fireball.
placement. Far away from the tower, so it's not within Fireball range. And again, giant EQ down for Anish.
He needs to cycle fireballs.
Graveyard
And a great
down.
Golden
Golden
Knight
Knight does a
dash.
great dash, but this Graveyard is getting so much damage on tower. E-Spirit doesn't connect like Bubbles wants. Has to zap but misses one skeleton.
And Aneesh is in a commanding position now.
And again,
All he
oh
needs
man,
is
the EQ cycle. Graveyard coming
then
down. He's
Graveyard
very trying
in.
to steal this one. Cannon card could
He has
make it.
nothing.
Oh no, and Aneesh takes it.
If he zapped, he might have done it.
Yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, game number 2 falls to Aneesh. Honestly, just bad deck picking from Bubblez. Just Drill is just not
Yeah.
the play in that matchup.
Yeah, seeing Bowler, Barb Barrel, and Bomber. Not sure why you went Drill. Man, if Bubbles loses this one, he can never face the PR house ever again, bro.
Yeah, Project Grizzlers might need a new hire. Ooh, so going into this game, is Aneesh just going to go Giant Graveyard again?
Hey, if it worked the first time, it's probably gonna work the second time.
Giant Graveyard, Night Witch, Arrows. That's honestly what I would do if I was Aneesh. Just outscale him. Because we know that. Oh, NATO.
Oh, goes for Tornado, but there aren't a lot of splash damage cards in this pool here, so very interesting that he picks Tornado.
I hope that Aneesh doesn't know that interaction with the Spirit Goblins. If they get picked, probably not, but it's probably an interaction he wouldn't know. Oh, Rocket probably going to be a pick here for the Queen.
And one thing to point out here, Anish hasn't been playing as much lately, so I don't think he knows that NATO got a big nerf. Might come into effect if Bubbles picks something like Spirit Goblins or Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel.
Yeah, definitely. Magic Archer, interesting. Probably just for the graveyard, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised Bubbles hasn't picked a better graveyard counter like Spirit Goblins or even the Skarmy, to be honest.
He can just native the Spirit Goblins and kill them. What do you mean?
No, NATO. Oh, and there we go. You were right. Good call there. Giant Night Witch for Anish.
Arrows certainly would have been better, but
Yeah.
NATO's eight with the Golden Knight.
I guess yeah. That was his plan. And now he's gonna have
Royal
to pick something
Hogs
splash, like maybe Hunter Ghost could work.
or Tesla.
Right, a building could also work, and does go Tesla.
It's good because now Bubbles can't pick the Tesla. Probably Barb Hut? No, but Golden Knight. What giant counter is he gonna do? E-Barb?
Oh man, this is not looking good for Bubbles. He doesn't have a tank, so when that Golden Knight comes, he has pretty much nothing to stop it.
Or a tank killer. He has Fisherman which can pull it, but if there's a giant graveyard, your Fisherman's not gonna be able to pull it to the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fisherman at the bridge, his basically his one and only counter to the giant.
And the
throws it
Golden
down a
Knight.
drain.
And now Aneesh just goes giant Night Witch in the back and then wins the game. Just go Night Witch behind this.
Yeah, like I said before, I think Anish isn't even that bad. He knows how to play these like beatdown decks. Oh, but a good line from this Magic Archer. Has the ability now, and a Fisherman to distract. Good lineup from Bubbles.
Yeah, great Magic Archer value. But no counter push, unfortunately. And logs just to
Wait, what was his
clean
win
up.
condition again? Does he have one?
Put piggies.
Oh, piggies, right?
Yeah. Aneesh just gonna chill.
Bubbles going Piggy's immediate opposite lane and a Golden Knight in response from Aneesh.
Bad Tesla placement, but Golden Knight will be enough.
Magic Archer.
And Fro
It looks like,
connects.
yeah, gonna get a little sizzle here. And a great Golden
And
honest. Oh wait, no, it just barely leaves the Magic Archer alive.
it's fine. You can just log it, maybe.
Might activate King? Nope. He's
No, it's just gonna go Giant Graveyard probably.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. And no log in the hand of Bubbles here. Has to go defensive Earthquake. It's gonna let up a lot of damage.
Wow. A good defense considering his deck and cycle. Tesla.
Golden Knight, no Tesla opts to go for the ability instead. It's gonna take a lot of damage though.
And another ability comes up from the Queen. Gonna kill all of this counter push.
And Aneesh, I think he's just going too aggressive again. He's going giant when he doesn't have elixir for the graveyard. So he's gonna play it late, but then this is just gonna be a good defense and a big counter push for it.
Wait,
I mean for
the
Bubbles.
E-Spirit only hits one skeleton. Log gonna finish off the Magic
This is
Archer and
absolutely
hike.
huge. He's probably gonna go piggies with this.
What he does is
it's a race. It's a race. I think Bubbles is gonna come on top. No, the ability goes off. And Bubbles
ability and that.
game.
Oh, we all wanted to see that upset.
I was exactly gonna say exactly that. We all wanted Bubbles to lose there.
But the better player wins.
Yeah, it's
Usually.
unfortunate. I think
Aneesh
Aneesh
definitely-
just kept repeating the same mistake, is just going too aggressive when the time is not right.
You just gotta defend and counter push with beatdown,
Yeah.
or just ignore the pushes and just go all in. Those are the strategies.
So yeah, unfortunately, Bubbles will be moving on to the semifinals where he'll face, I believe, either Flawless or Chosen, our commentator here.
I mean, I'm making it to the finals, so
Yeah, for sure. Good luck to you, Chosen. And if you do win Flawless, which, might happen, make sure to BM when you beat Bubbles, alright?